Hello, hello, hello! Rainbow Heart Freedom Eagle here with BaronRainbow.com. Unintended Psychic Attack. That's the title of this video. Sometimes you do nothing and people hate you. Why? Well, it stems out of fear. They feel threatened. Your very presence threatens them. And nothing happened, but your energies just conflict, whether it's your personalities, your wavelengths, your energies, whatever. I've had different people that very difficult to get along with, whether they be coworkers or just people that I had to work with in whatever capacity, share space with, and whether it be professionally, and that I even loved them, grew to have genuine, authentic, immense love and compassion for them. And not only that, I even received the opposite. Instead of being attacked, all this conflict and being unsupported and being attacked by them, or picked on or bullied or whatever, I even received gifts, like literal gifts, physical gifts. Yeah. So, unintended psychic attack. People who feel threatened will... okay, when people are threatened by you, your very presence, that's an attack already. You doing nothing, you just being there. Just the thought of you, they get irritated and grumpy. We're all mirrors to each other. So just by your very presence, that's an attack to them. They feel unsafe. They feel like, oh my God, I need to protect whatever, my dignity, my safe face. I need to be the alpha. I need to look like I know what I'm doing. Because in reality, and deep down inside, they don't. They don't feel secure. They don't feel strong enough within themselves to be around you. When this happens, it's not easy, but love, I know, cheesebally as it sounds, love is the answer. I know it's difficult being around narcissists. I'm just going to label one of them. I'm not saying that all of the examples and stories that I have are dealt with narcissists, but they just need their ego stroked. And yes, it can be tiring, can be draining, because everything revolves around him or her. And even if it's not about him or her, they can get offended and take things personally. It's like, no, you're so insecure. You think I'm talking shit about you. I'm not. I'm talking about something else. We're not talking about you. Not everything is about you. But I can personally say that I have successfully shifted things around for love and the positive. And instead of having to walk on eggshells around these type of difficult people who feel threatened by you, when you just understand this, you can develop compassion and find the strength within yourself to show them love. I mean, you don't have to drain yourself, but it is easier to keep giving love and support and stroking their ego, because that's what they're begging and crying out for. And no, I didn't become a lambe or a kiss butt and give my power away. But knowing this, you already know how to, quell their fears and make them feel comfortable, because you understand where they're coming from. You don't do anything. It's not your fault. It's illogical thoughts, illogical fears, but it's real. Their perceptions, their feelings, it's real. That's their reality. So you got to treat it like it's valid and like it's real, because it's real for them. The first man that I was talking about, he loves to criticize everything and everyone. He never even asked me why I was leaving early every day, going to a second job, leaving early, going to another night job. He would just make snide remarks about, yeah, I know you're leaving early again, whatever. Like you're a slacker and you're not reliable. He just never wanted to hear my side, which is not the point, but we became cordial. Somehow, some way down the line, I found love for this person. Let me see if how I can remember how I did it. I think in at least two of the instances was I associated or I related or I found a loved one. For example, whether it be a relative or a friend, someone I already knew, like, and trusted. Not just that, but I loved. Like there was love between us. I love this person. Even if the person's difficult. For example, maybe it was one of my loved ones who I love near and dear to me, who I love dearly. I said, oh, this person is a narcissist, but he reminds me of this loved one. Then I just sent and projected love and cleared the emotional charges of, oh my goodness, this person is so difficult to be around with, to work with, to just be in the presence of. And over time, it healed. We were good. It was neutral. It was even, cordial and fun. I didn't change the person. I just changed myself and how I felt about this person. And that in turn had this male narcissist interact with me in more fun, lively, easier ways. No more of these snide remarks and, bullshit comments that were just uncalled for. Anyways, that was the first one. The second one is, let's see, who do I go with next? The second one is someone wanted to always pinpoint and control me. And the thing was, she wouldn't do this with other people that kissed her butt. And I never kiss people's butts, even though other people like to think, oh, hard work. Yeah, no one does hard work. People just get what they receive and get what they get because they kiss ass. Well, I didn't do that. I never did that, which is probably why this lady didn't like me, because she would let a lot of people slide who kissed her ass, which I never wanted to and never will, and I just won't. That's just not how I am. I'm all about empowerment and being balanced, having balanced, responsible empowerment, and having it the best and highest good concern for all involved. So, how did I'm remembering, how did I heal this? Anyways, this is a story where this woman gave me gifts, lots of gifts. She was clearing her house and she chose me to give some of these brand new gifts to me. I was very honored, especially that, the relationship we had. She was in so much fear that to make herself feel bigger or in control, she would just keep nitpicking at me and, find every little single thing to criticize, like not let anything go by her radar. And the slackers, okay, because they kissed her butt, it was okay. Because they gave her their power away to her. But like I said, that ain't my style. So how did I do this? Well, anyways, it revolves again around love. And what did I relate to it? Anyways, that's the results. So I feel happy that we had some sort of closure, like we became neutral instead of this walking around on eggshells and having fear between each other. I think it started with, I understood that as a child, no one would oh yes, I got it. No one would listen to her. So she doesn't like to listen to anyone else, even as a middle age and older adult. So that's how she gets her power, by snubbing people and just, dismissing them, not wanting to listen to them, just basically not giving anyone what they want. Because growing up and still as an adult in the current days, she felt like no one would listen to her and no one would give her what she wanted and needed. She felt like she never got her needs and wants met, so that's why she treated a lot of people, including me, but not just me, other people the same way. And once I figured this out, once this was revealed to me, I said, "Oh my goodness, I shouldn't take it personally. She's she's just projecting back. People treat her this way, so she treats other people this way." Once I understood that, again, the common theme, I generated compassion, which is, compassion and love. I generated compassion towards her, and that's when things started to change between us. And before she left, she gave me a bunch of gifts. So, this is how. What's the title of this video again? These are examples of how to deal with people who are difficult. They could be needy, narcissistic, whatever. They just have these blockages, these challenges that it's difficult to work with them because they have certain needs or wounds that haven't been healed, haven't been met, and so they don't like anyone else who's more empowered around them or outshining them. They feel threatened. I think the title of this video was Unintentional Psychic Attack. Yeah, your very presence is an attack on their self-worth. Okay, another example. An animal had the same personality as one of my friends that was very difficult to get along with. Let's just say high maintenance drama queen princess. So because I loved one of my pets so much, and I reflected that love because she was such a princess. She had the energy, the archetype, the look, everything. My pet was a princess. So I transferred this love onto this friend who is also such a, oh my goodness, she was so draining. She thinks she doesn't do anything wrong, but it's just draining being with her. No, I don't hang out with her anymore. So she thinks she did something wrong. No, she didn't do anything wrong. It's just, it's not an alignment for me to be hanging out with draining people. So I sent her away with love and light, but it's not a match for her to be in my space anymore. So I let her go. But before I did, I had genuine love for her and compassion because I related, I transferred it. Someone that I already loved, my loved one, was my pet. And I found it in her. Oh, you know what? My pet also helped me heal another relationship with another coworker that was also a high maintenance drama queen princess. Oh my goodness, she hated me so much. I mean, just my very presence, she would just be all irate and crazy. Like, she'd be chill with everyone else, but when she saw me, she'd be like, "Oh my god, why does she bug me?" Well, sure, we have differences in personalities and we're both very strong personalities, but this pet who I no longer have, she is resting in peace, had the same personality as this coworker, and I transferred that to my coworker, and I actually had love for her. All the people at the job were like, "Oh my god, how come they're getting along? Oh, they're not killing each other," because she would always complain to everyone and just, it was always a big deal every day. "Oh my god, why is she doing this way? I have to do it this way." And we're both very strong personalities that we had to mostly be apart, but find middle grounds when we were working together, because we had different leadership styles. And to this day, I still have love for her. I'll see her family and be like, hey, tell your mom I say hello. Tell your mom I miss her. And I'm not faking it. I'm not going to say it if I don't mean it. I actually do have love for her still. So, this animal, my pet that died, helped me heal relationships with two people. One was a friend, one was a coworker, because she had the same archetype, same personality of the high maintenance drama queen princess, so needy and just needing to be pampered and just, oh my goodness, just relishing and thriving on drama. But because of the love that I found somewhere else, I was able to transfer it. And once I loved this coworker, we found ways to actually be around each other in each other's physical presence. And I know all the other coworkers like, oh no, I don't want to be around them. War. Yeah, I'm more of an empowerer. She's more of a people pleaser. So we conflicted. We were just so opposite. She wanted to bend over backwards for everyone because she wanted their approval. Whereas I'm very empowering. I would empower and create other leaders. I would have everyone else be independent so that they could be self-sufficient and do self-service. So we were just opposite in our leadership styles. So okay, one more. Well, maybe two more. Actually, one more, which I can combine two people, which was kind of the same incident story. In a networking group, someone was not really networking anymore, and all of us wanted to have a chance to speak and introduce themselves. Well, I said, oh, okay, are you almost done? After, like, I don't know, 5 or 10, not even 5 minutes, probably nearing 10 minutes of getting off on tangents and not even introducing herself and talking about her business, kind of mumbling and going on about, I think she was putting herself down. What was it? Talking about her self-sabotaging ways. Well, knowing me, I'm very, with clarity, order, communication, expression, I'm very, I keep everyone in the group in order and on track. That's just my element. That's who I am. And, you know, I don't just think of myself, I think of the group dynamic. And this person felt attacked by me. I just asked, are you almost done? Like, we have a time schedule. Are you ready to move on to pass it on to the next person to speak? And this person attacked me. It was really awkward because she forced me to talk, and I didn't want to talk because I really didn't need to. I just wanted the whole group to have a fair chance to introduce themselves and we all get to know each other. No one else was speaking up, so I did. It was really awkward, to tell you the truth. The energy was really low, and it was really awkward. A lot of people were just looking at their phones. It's like, dude, we're here in person. Stop being rude or whatever. Just like, put your phones down. I understand if you look at the time sometimes, but put your phones down and let's connect with each other face to face. Let's make the magic happen. And she forced me, after she felt attacked, she attacked me verbally, and she forced me to go next. And I said, no, let's just go in order in the circle. I just said, let's do that. And she's like, well, obviously you're in such a hurry. You need to leave. You need to be the first one to talk. I'm like, no, I'm not. I can wait. Really, I can wait. I was all chill about it. So we did go around in a circle, and at the end, she apologized to me, which, either way, whatever. And she said, the reason why I snapped at you, Rainbow, is because I was intimidated by you. You're all here, all prepared and organized. You know what to say, you know what to do. And I feel like, basically, she said, I feel like a loser. That's why she was just kind of saying random, talking out her ass and saying all this stuff that didn't even pertain to the networking group, talking about her self sabotage. So she did apologize to me, and I said, oh, yeah, that's fine, whatever. But why am I bringing this up? Because the title of this video is Unintentional Psychic Attack. People feel attacked just by your presence. I didn't even do anything, and she attacked because she felt attacked. So just by you being there, just by me being there, that is already perceived as an attack, just by being there. Doing nothing, just by being. People already take that as an attack. I've had this with other people, and whatever. It is what it is. After that, after all this talking and networking, it would have been nice if we all left early or after we were all done talking, because we waited about 15 more minutes of awkward silence because the waiters didn't come. Anyways, that doesn't matter in this video. What matters is understanding where the person is coming from. It's not logical. What has this person been through as a child? What has this person become to shape his or her reality? What is this person needing, seeking? What is this person lacking? Why do they react in certain ways? Why do they feel certain ways? I mean, even without you being there, even without me being in their presence, what drives them? Why do they feel like this? So usually it's lack of love, lack of self-worth, when they feel inadequate, insecure. That's why it's important to heal ourselves, because the more we heal and empower ourselves, we don't need to impose our hurts on other people, which is just basically what happens. And people can see it as psychic attack, bullying, whatever. They're just so uncomfortable with themselves that it gets heightened and magnified with the other mirrors of being in the presence of other people. Okay. So what's the answer? Love. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. Love. Love people. It doesn't mean it's going to heal and solve everything, but it really helps. It lubricates the relationships. And will it always work? Yes and no. It may not work immediately, but subconsciously it's picked up. And no matter how much love you give to them, some people, the people will also reject it, meaning they have ingrained in themselves that they have this poor self-image, poor self-concept, that they won't even receive your love. They'll reject it. Whether you do it outwardly or long distance, just feeling love for them, even when you're not in their presence. It can work. So I shared my stories of what did work for me. And I was so surprised, amazed, and shocked, because I thought, this is impossible. This person is difficult. Oh, this will never happen. Surprise! The tables turn, all because of love. And what do I mean by love? Yes, finding ways to love them, and also continuing to love yourself. Because when you do that, you won't be having these bondages of neediness and hurt and these fears and insecurities and inadequacies alone, or in the presence of people that you feel threatened by. So just continue to love. Love yourself. The more you love yourself, that's the same level that you can give to other people. So if you have little self-love, you can give very little love. If you have a higher self-love, you can give more love to others. And the world will just be a happier place. You'll be easier to get along with, and so will other people. All right. I hope this has helped you, because I'm very happy about the results that I achieved with these, and I don't even think I tried. Sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't, but the common thread is love. Bear and I, my husband and I, do attract loving relationships, heal and prevent psychic attack. If you're interested in knowing more, you can check out bearandrainbow.com and request more information and or schedule a discovery call with us. Okay? Rainbow Heart Freedom Eagle signing out. Healing. It is all that is.